Intersectionality is defined as the interconnected nature of social categorizations such as race, class, and gender as they apply to a different individual or group, regarded as creating overlapping and interdependent systems of discrimination or disadvantage. My name is Caitlin Shen, and I'm an 18-year-old Asian American woman. I was born and raised in Arcadia, California, in a family of 5. I feel very privileged living the life I am. I have gone and currently go to a nice school, have always had food on my table and clothes on my back. The older I got, the more attention I paid to how hard my parents work. They manage full-time jobs, 3 kids, and still make time for the little things. It makes me incredibly proud to know the sacrifices they made to get here. My mom was born in the Philippines and my dad was born in China. They came here with next to nothing just because they wanted us to have a better life. Everything they do is for me and my siblings because they want to give us every possible opportunity. There are countless reasons why I'm grateful for them, but one that sticks out to me is in regards to my sexual orientation. I'm straight, but I never felt like I had to be. My parents have always been very open-minded and accepting of who I am. I remember when I was 13 years old, they asked me if I had any crushes at school. I said no, and they laughed unsatisfied. So they started comparing different pairings of boys and girls in my class. I consistently chose all the boys over the girls until they finished and said, okay, just don't forget you're allowed to like anyone, boy or girl, it doesn't matter. I replied unknowingly of how powerful that statement was. I've heard too many stories about families being broken apart after someone comes out. No matter what their beliefs are, I think it is extremely unreasonable. Being different should be celebrated, not full of shame. They are still the same person you knew and loved before. I will never understand how people can cut off relationships over sexual orientations. I believe being a woman has its positives and negatives. For instance, I love being a feminine girly girl. I love pink dresses, makeup, and putting on nail polish. It's a side of myself I have never been ashamed of sharing. At the same time, I am athletic and competitive. I think it's so fun getting dirty and playing rough. Whether it's football, baseball, or soccer, I go full out. I even used to get bored playing with only girls and would want to challenge myself with the boys in PE. They'd give me weird looks and say, you can't play in a dress, and then when I'd prove them wrong, they'd say, wow, you're pretty good for a girl. It's insulting phrases like that harm little girls' self-confidence. That's why now I feel there is such a big emphasis on female empowerment, but I absolutely feel it is necessary to combat our struggles. Struggles like being degraded for wearing provocative clothing or facing oppression in the workplace. Even walking alone scares me tremendously most of the time. Females are still fighting against the patriarchy for equal pay and lack of women in powerful positions. It's almost crazy to believe it's 2021 and we're not seen as complete and utter equals to men. Lastly, I want to discuss the effect my religious affiliation has had on me. I have grown up in the Christian United Methodist Church in its entirety. I was baptized, had communion, and was confirmed as a member. It has been a huge part of my life, and I have enjoyed it all. The community is welcoming and feels like my second family. With that being said, I know not everyone can relate to my experience. Some religions value old traditions and ideals like marriage is only to be between a man and a woman. It's actually a huge debate right now in United Methodist churches because they are in the process of deciding their stance on LGBTQI+ members and their marriages. I think it's important to remember that everyone is different. We all have our own beliefs and values and take what we learn in church uniquely. I believe Jesus loves equality. I believe he made us all different for a purpose. I believe Jesus loves everyone unconditionally. I hope our society can continue to improve these conditions and make this world a better place for everyone. Thank you.